Thank you, Father Nugent. We'll come to order. Today's pledge is by Caleb Hardin from Homeschool in Thornton, Colorado.
Please join with me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Representatives Arndt, Becker J, Becker K, Beckman, Benavides, Bridges,
Excused.
Buck, Buckner, Buckner,
Excused.
Carver, Catlin, excused, Coleman, Covarrubias, Danielson, Escar, Everett, Exum, Foote, Garnett, Janal, Gray, Hamner, Hanson, Herod, Putin, Humphrey, Jackson, Kennedy, Kraft Tharp, Landgraf, Lawrence, Lebsock, Lebsock,
Excused.
Lee, Leonard, Lewis,
Excused.
Liston, Lundin, McKean, McLaughlin, Melton, Michelson Janae, Neville, Pabon, Pedersen, Rankin,
Excused.
Ransom, Ryer, Roberts, Rosenthal, Sane, Salazar,
Representative Valdez is going to read this script.
Salazar, Sias, Singer,
Excused.
Thurlow, Representative Salazar is present. Valdez,
Good morning, Colorado!
Van Winkle, Weissman, Willett, Williams, Representative Lebsock is present. Wilson. Winter. Wist. Young. Madam Speaker.
Present.
Bridges, Buckner, Catalan, Lewis, Rankin, Singer. Right now it's 58. Yes.
All right, with 58 present, 6 excused, and 1 vacant, we do have a quorum. All right, Representative Valdez.
Good morning, and Madam Speaker, and it's an honor to serve with the first Latino speaker in the great state of Colorado.
It is an honor to serve with you.
Yesterday and every day, we celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. And I say to you today, my friends, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. I have a dream. Those words are from Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr. Gracias, Presidente Durán. Yo pido la lectura del diario del viernes 12 de enero de 2018 sea dispensada de la esponda como correo por la Secretaria General. Madam Speaker, I move the reading of the Journal of Friday, January 12, 2018, to be dispensed with and approved as corrected by Chief Clerk Meriden Edens.
All right, members, you have heard the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed signify by saying no. All right, that motion passes. Journal is approved. All right, Representative Coleman. Members, we have some guests with us today. Representative Coleman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Morning. All right. Listen, we have a privilege of having a great group of young people coming today to sing the national anthem. It is a group from my community. It is KIPP Montbello. It's a phenomenal school. They represent students from all over the far northeast Denver area, and we're excited to have them come and sing the national anthem. So if you wouldn't mind all, please rising and standing as we sing the national anthem. And because they did such a phenomenal job, there's one more song. So thank you guys.
Representative Coleman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I know we're busy, but I just want to say it's always a blessing to start the week off hearing the beautiful voices of our young people and getting us encouraged to get ready for a brand new week. So thank you all again. Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Representative Coleman. That was beautiful. Thank you, KIPP School. Reports of Committee of Reference, and then we'll go to announcements and introductions.
Committee on Finance, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following: Senate Bill 27 be referred favorably to the Committee on Appropriations.
All right, thank you very much. Announcements and introductions. Representative Rosenthal is who I saw waiting the longest.
That's okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good things come to those who wait. Thank you, Madam Speaker. So members, today I'd like to introduce you. I have a tribute today to an organization that moved to Denver 3 years ago, and we're so delighted to have them here today. You might have been able to stop by and meet them over by the Old Supreme Court Chamber. It's called the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office, TECO, and so we have a sister state relationship with Taiwan. They are the fourth largest trading partner of Colorado in Asia and the 8th largest one in the world. So it's a very important country to Colorado. We sell them beef and wheat and other things. I know some of our rural legislators would love to hear that. So I'd like to introduce you to Jerry Chang, their director, and some of their members and supporters. Let's greet them. Thank you, members. And I think they still have some remaining coffee and donuts over there. Thank you very much, members. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Rosenthal, and welcome to the chamber. It's good to see you. All right, and further announcements and introductions, Representative Arndt and Representative Wilson.
Good morning, members. Monday came on Tuesday this week. That always works so well. I wanted you to have your attention because Representative Arndt has to share a story with you, She went to she went to the National Western Livestock and actually participated not only in the goat roping that I talked about the other day, but I've asked Representative Arndt to share what she actually won, an event she actually won at the Western Stock Show.
I did score a bullseye in the cow pie throwing contest. So, and I have evidence of that.
For those
But
of
the
you that
goat
didn't
roping,
hear,
not so
she
much.
scored a bullseye in the cow pie throwing contest.
I don't use that skill in my legislative work.
I was going to say, Representative Arndt, that we are very skilled at that up here at the Capitol. The second announcement I have to make is that my side of the aisle is behind in the dollars contributed for the livestock sale, which is this Friday night. This Friday night. So, ours and those of you Ds that have overflowed on my side of the aisle, we need money. Representative Arndt.
Thank you for your generous contributions just on my way into the floor today. Oh, I seem to be just money sticking to me. Oh, look at that. All right, game on. Let's go. Oh, whoa, there we go.
Also,
Come on and give, guys. I've been on the working end of washing one of those steers every single morning and combing them. It's a lot of work, and they do it at very early in the morning every single day. Give big.
Representative Wilson.
thank you, Madam Speaker. And again, folks, if I do the math correctly, in order to purchase a steer for 10 grand, that's 100 legislators, that's $100 apiece. At the rate we're contributing, we won't be able to buy a goat. So get after it. Thank you.
And thanks for your generosity.
Representative Kapsar. Good morning. Come on up.
He's with me.
Okay. Only because he's with you. Go ahead.
Can we go?
Yes, please do proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Representative McKean and I would like to say to you, if you're feeling a little safer today, you feel a little more secure, it's because the nurses are in the house today. So we want to say thanks to all our nurses.
Good morning. Thank you, nurses.
Representative
Thank you
McCain.
for taking care of all the sickly of us.
Sickly of us.
The sickly of us.
All right. Thank you, Representative Kapsarp and Representative McKean. And welcome to the chamber. Representative Young.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and good morning. Members of Appropriations, we have a meeting upon adjournment today over at LSBA. I just want to refer you to the calendar, make sure you know that that's happening, so be sure you're there. I believe the bill that Finance heard this morning at 8 o'clock is the one that we'll be considering. That's Senate Bill 27. Also have a question for Representative Arndt. If you hit a bullseye with a cow pie, does that mean you actually hit a bull in the eye with a cow pie? Just wondering.
Further announcements and introductions. I think you guys have been waiting for a while. Representative Gray and Representative Gray.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just want to inform you all that I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I've got a sick child that I need to be taking care of, and I have cleared the absence with the Majority Leader.
You are excused.
Thank you.
Further announcements or introductions. Representative Foote.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. State Affairs, we're going to have another wonderful year this year, and we're going to kick it off on Wednesday, actually tomorrow afternoon. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we're meeting in a different room tomorrow afternoon. We're meeting in room 271, and that'll be meeting with JBC members as well as members of Department of Revenue and Department of Human Services, and speak with Legislative Council staff as well. So just remember, tomorrow afternoon we're meeting in room 271 instead of the normal meeting place. Thank you.
Representative Thurlow.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good morning, members. And just another reminder that Colorado Mesa University will be at the University Club 4 to 6 this afternoon. Hope to see you there.
I think the next person I saw was Representative Janal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And we will have the first meeting for the Health Insurance and Environment Committee today. Upon adjournment, about 10 minutes after we adjourn here on the floor this morning, and it's a historic one because we are the first committee to use the new committee rooms that are down in the basement in room 107. So HIE committee, room 107 upon adjournment. We will start about 10 minutes after we leave the floor. And today we will just have a presentation on rural healthcare in Colorado, and anyone who doesn't have a meeting that would like to attend is welcome to. Thank you.
Representative Escar.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, you either have it on your desk or it's being passed out, but I want to invite all of you to One Colorado's legislative session kickoff tonight at 5 o'clock at Hudson Hill. Please come and join us for all the fun on behalf of your LGBT caucus.
Representative Liston.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, I would like to, I'm a new member on the Business Committee and look forward to serving with all of the great members on the Business Affairs and Labor Committee. And I just wanted to give a shout out. You know, I'm a good, strong business supporter, and I read the Wall Street Journal, read the papers and stuff. And, you know, all too often, people like to say, negative things about business and how bad business is and this and that. I'd like to give a shout out to some of the good American businesses that here over the last couple, 3 weeks have been strongly rewarding their employees for the great work that they're doing and for the great economy that we have right now. Just last week, a little company called Walmart has raised their minimum wage about 15% to $11 an hour, which is substantially more than the federal minimum wage. That's for all of their employees company-wide. Wells Fargo Corporation has raised their minimum wage to $15 an hour. Costco has raised their minimum wage to $13 an hour. And companies such as Comcast, AT&T, Wells Fargo, and numerous others that I can't even remember are giving hundreds of thousands of their employees $1,000 bonuses. So I think we ought to give a shout out to all of the good American corporations, large and small, that are rewarding their employees thanks to the Tax Reform Act. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Representative Landgraf.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I request to be gone on the 24th and 25th of this month. I've had it approved by the minority and the majority, and I'm going to go look at low-income housing.
Okay, you are excused.
Thank you.
Representative Kennedy.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, I just wanted to remind you that if you haven't already RSVP'd for tomorrow's lunch with the Public Investment Caucus, please let me know. We're going to be hearing all about the federal tax bill and what it means for Colorado. Thanks.
Representative Garnett.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, I have an announcement about today's schedule. So we're going to finish up here, and then at 1:30, we're all going to come back, and we're going to go into second reading and Committee of the Whole to do one bill. Did everyone hear that? I know people are reading their papers and they're kind of focused. We're going to have to do one bill on second reading today at 1:30. Senate Bill 27 on special orders. All right. See you guys all back here soon.
Any further announcements or introductions? Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just want to draw your attention to the routing sheet that is on your desks that describes where bills will be assigned beyond just the committee of reference. So if you have any questions, refer to this. And a new part of this memo is about tax credit bills, so I draw your attention to number 3 on here. And then the other thing I want to point out is if you plan on if you hope to take an absence for some reason, if you're in the minority, both Representative Neville and I have to sign it. If you're in the majority, I'm the only one that has to sign it. It has to be turned in, and you have to announce it at the well. So you don't just turn it in, you also come in and announce it at the well, for those who may have forgotten. Representative Landgraf, you did just a fantastic job today. Thank you for following the rules. And that's it for now.
All right, any further announcements or introductions? Seeing no further announcements or introductions, the House will stand in recess. And sure, Madam Majority Leader, go ahead. I do have a motion.
I move that the House stand in recess till noon today.
All right, seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess.
Members, you do not come back at noon. You come back at 1:30 for second reading.
The House will come back. The House will come back to order. There was an omission of a committee change. Oh, we're not doing it now. Lovely. Glad everybody's communicating well with the Speaker. The House will stand in recess.